Welcome back to the news today. It was one of the biggest miscues on live television in recent memory. Last night's Miss Universe pageant in Las Vegas saw host Steve Harvey crown the wrong woman, a mistake he corrected after a few awkward minutes. Ultimately, a visibly distraught Miss Colombia had to settle for runner-up to Miss Philippines. Here's more.
Colombia! The first runner-up is Colombia. Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines. My mistake, it was on the card. Horrible mistake, but the right thing, I can show it to you right here. The first runner-up is Colombia.
Ouch. Well, given last night's events, the issue of beauty and its role in society is once again in the spotlight. And joining me to discuss matters further are Roberto Benchushan, head of Roberto Models Agency. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yelena Ralph, Miss Israel for 2005. Good evening.
Good evening.
And our correspondent, Shanine Khshoni. Good evening,
Good
Shanine.
evening.
Well, I want to start, Roberto, by playing devil's advocate. A lot of criticism is thrown at these pageants, but what about the women who say that this opened a career path for them, that after this they were able to be successful, more successful, at life, even open businesses of their own? In your experience, is this generally the case or just seldom?
I think that it's very helpful if you win like a contest like this or like Miss Israel. And especially in countries like this, the Philippines, they admire her. She's like a goddess now. From now on, she's going to be a goddess. She can do whatever she wants. But I think for this mistake, I can understand his mistake because, for my opinion, Miss Colombia, she was amazing. She was supposed to win.
It was wishful thinking,
yeah,
you say?
Yeah, maybe I transferred the way I think about her.
Well, a lot of people are saying he may have done this on purpose just to get into the headlines because no one really talks about Miss Universe anymore, if not with a scandal like this. Do the pageants need scandals now?
Well, I think they need because of all of the like you have now TV shows, a lot of reality, so you can go inside everything and you can see everything from inside. So you don't need to see like a contest if you don't know the persons and now you want to know everything about everyone from this competition, and this contest doesn't give you the opportunity to do it. So I think maybe a reality show for this contest can be helpful for them.
Well, Elena, let's talk more about opportunities. You won the Miss Israel title in 2005,
yes.
and we know that it changed your life. Tell us about that.
Definitely. My heart right now is like broken for these girls, both of the girls. So for me, of course, it was one of those moments, that just like pick you up, and then really you can stay there, and if you can do with it something, and then I opened my own business, and then I know a lot of friends who really succeed, like Gal Gadot or Init Levy, and a lot of girls, Israeli girls, who are very famous all over the world right now. So I can tell you that moment is, I can be there right now, like at that moment, and I can explain, I think, what happened over there. I know that maybe it looks like about the ratings and about the things about like that, but for my opinion, the Miss Universe pageant, he in the end has this card where two names are signed in, two names, the first runner-up and the winner. So, of course, both of those girls looks amazing. Both of those girls are really stunning and really beautiful. So maybe this guy really missed or messed, yes, and he actually wanted to say something else, and he said something else, and then he said that it was my mistake. It is really, for me, if I was there, I would be probably dead. It's like a shame, it's like everything. But I will tell you something, of course, for Philippines, now this girl, she will take this crown, and for her, it will really definitely change her life. For Colombia, it would be probably too, but more for Philippines. And as I said today, Gal Galatz also called me, I said maybe Donald Trump must come and say, okay, both of you, one or maybe two of you will be Miss Universe from now on. or maybe change something like this to make a show more to reality, maybe to make something before that. Even I told this to our friends from Miss Israel competition right now here in Israel. Maybe they should do something interesting, reality show before,
Yes.
and then people will watch it and look at it, and it's a different time right now from that time that I was.
Well, I want to elaborate on that moment that you so carefully pointed to. Shani, a lot of people found it a cringe-worthy moment. It was widely shared on the internet, but
Yes.
some of the criticism that started to emerge after is maybe what's more cringe-worthy is the context. People are saying that the competition itself is embarrassing, just like that moment, that we shouldn't hold women to these standards of very specific standards of beauty anymore.
Yes, and I want just to address something that they both just said. They addressed the subject of being like a poor woman from the Philippines and how this crown can lift you up and make you a successful woman. And for me, it's very sad to know that a woman's beauty is the only thing that can make her just rise to the occasion. And I think that if we had competitions, just like Miss Universe, for example, that idolize beauty, and instead of idolizing beauty, we're idolizing the brain. And like if the scientific competition, for example, were at the same level of fame, maybe little girls had other things to aspire to. And I think this is the main criticism today towards beauty pageants. Not to mention that the whole competition itself, watching women go on the catwalk with the bathing suit stage and performing to people that give them points, it's something that I know a lot of people, especially from the feminist side of the opinions range, they feel like it's a matter of the past. It's something that we should have gone to, it should have gone to another place by now in 2015.
Well, Roberto, is it, I'm sorry, yes, you wanted to comment.
I just want to say something. Yeah, really, I would tell you that actually this competition, like as Miss Universe, Miss World, they actually look at the brain of the girl when they pick up, because this is really hard job. After that, she's gonna do like a year of things and events. She needs to know how to talk. She needs to know how to communicate with people. She must be really something else. She must be clever. She must be. And that's why maybe you cannot see that on the show, and that's why I'm telling that maybe you should make some kind of reality before to get to know a person, why she won, why. Maybe she had something that nobody, even the first runner-up, maybe she didn't have that at that moment. And probably they're talking to the girls, they're watching the girls like a month before when the pageant is coming. They're watching every girl at night, at day, in the morning, every time, and she must be really outstanding. That's why we should say about that, and this is really true.
Beauty is not enough anymore.
No, ma'am, they're really not, but they need to show it somehow more. That's true.
I'm asking, like, what's wrong with beauty?
No,
And
there's nothing wrong with beauty.
Why to make a contest about the brain is better than a contest about the beauty?
It's not
And if
better
you're not
than-
I want
smart,
to ask you, Roberto,
you don't
about
feel
Shani's comment. Is really beauty a thing of the past? Because we're a society that's
Of course
obsessed
not.
with
Of course
beauty.
not. If somebody is beautiful, it's also like somebody's smart. Somebody was born smart, so he can use his brain. Somebody was born beautiful, he can use his looks. Somebody's born strong, he can use his strength.
Would you
I
agree
just
that
want to stress something.
So
I think that beauty is not
if
something
you will
of the
make a
past.
contest about who's smarter than the other, you always have someone disappointed because you always
Of course,
have
but
someone who's going to
I'm
win,
not talking about
someone is going to lose. So
disappointment.
what's the
I'm
difference?
I'm not talking about
Talking.
disappointment. I just wanted to say that I think that beauty and, when a beautiful woman enters a room, everyone is magnetized at the same minute. It's something of our physics. It's not something that we can control of. I don't think that beauty as a term, as a thing, is something of the past. The only thing I'm saying that if we had competitions that idolize the brain and the intellect of women, specifically women, because you don't see a lot of male pageants, for example. There are, but not as many as.
Well, let's talk about utilizing women's talents. Roberto, a lot of people say women can use these pageants as much as the criticism says the pageants use them. Is this true in this day and age? Because pageants have changed dramatically.
Well, of course it's true. A smart woman, like a smart man, can use every opportunity to be successful. I'm sure that you are here because you're very smart and talented, but also because you're beautiful. You look good. If you look bad, I don't know if you would have get this job, okay? So
That's
I'm
a sad thing. Seriously.
No,
It's not sad.
no.
Why?
Why?
It's
Because
not sad.
people who are not as beauty as some other may think can't work in certain jobs.
No, not
They
at
can
all.
work. They can work in certain job, but this job they chose you because you look good and you speak good, and probably you're smart, and they think that you have
I
a
think
future.
maybe it's the smart thing, but
Well, Yelena, we have 1 minute. Your
I'm
final
not-
comments?
No, I just saying that you have to combine here a lot of things together, and really, as you said, feminists are against. So I will tell you, sometimes a lot of people are against, and they don't know exactly what happening inside that, exactly what is the girl about, and like what is she's like inside
I think
herself.
that's what the pageants are
And-
doing. They are making women so shallow to just the way they look. And this is what the pageants do. They make
Yeah,
us
but
women look
they want to
just...
do it. If you are a feminist, you cannot tell girls what to do. They want to do it. They
Yeah.
Of course.
They
I'm not
come
telling
to
them
this
what to
pageant
do.
because they want to be successful. They think this is
Feminism
the way.
is for them is like
so
that.
so let them choose. Nobody tell them you have to do it. They want to do it. So let them choose. You can criticize, stand aside, criticize. Let them do what they want to do. It's okay.
Well, I'll tell you.
Everybody can do whatever they want to do. Okay.
Yes. I'll tell you one thing that certainly is beautiful, and it's this debate. I'm glad that we had it. Yelena Ralph and Roberto Bonchushan, thank you very much for
Thank you.
being our guests
Thank you.
tonight.
Before we finish, I want the phone number of the Colombian.
We will sort that out
I
for
will
you,
find it for you
Roberto.
tomorrow.
Shanina Khshoggi, you're staying with me for our next item,
Why is she staying? Because she's beautiful?
Yeah.
also because she's beautiful.